And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Fanboy Friday, 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 Fanboy, 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 Fanboy.
Like and subscribe on the way to the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Welcome back to Fanboy Fridays. Fanboys, we hope your day is going terrible. And before we get started, I want to give a shout out. Congratulations to Lebron James for having the game-losing turnover against the Chicago Bulls last night. Congratulations for the game-losing turnover. So you see the title of the video. More from the Pat McAfee interview with the Duck, the dear LeBron James. Pat asks LeBron James how's his relationship with Michael Jordan. So without further ado, let's hop into this clip.
Okay, so you and Michael at a good spot.
Who, me and Michael?
Jordan?
Yeah, we're in a good spot. We don't talk.
Why not, you think?
Because I'm still playing. I think I'm still playing. I'm still focused on my craft right now.
When you're done, you think you two will be the only two that can have a conversation?
I would hope so. You know, the funny thing is, me and Kobe, besides our, the late great Kobe, obviously, me and Kobe never had a real relationship either. Until we was on the Olympic team. We had a great relationship there. Olympic team 8, Olympic team 12. But it was always competitive between us. We were always like, I was on the East Coast, he was on the West Coast, and it was like, even though we never, I fucked up one time in 09 and didn't beat Orlando, and I think it was 09, didn't beat Orlando and didn't get him an opportunity to play him in the finals. But like, and until I became a Laker and then he retired, that's when our relationship like became really, really good.
Yeah.
He like welcomed me, called me like, bro, anything you need in LA, like I got you. You're a Laker now, you family, and we would have multiple conversations. He was obviously, you guys saw him coming to a lot of games and things of that nature. And when I passed him in the scoring record in Philly, I think he had a tweet out there like, keep on going, like keep transcending the game, keep going, like, and that shit like meant so much to me. So like, I think it's because I'm still playing, and MJ's, we all know MJ. Even if you don't know him personally, he's one of the most ruthless competitors there is. And till I'm done, and he doesn't have to look at me run up and down wearing the number 23, and every time my name is mentioned with his, he's like, I don't want to fucking talk to you.
Yeah, I'm on a golf course. I'm on a golf course.
Don't talk to me right now. I'm on the back nine. Do not call me.
It was great to see y'all at the top 7.
Okay. Sometimes I truly wonder what LeBron James is attempting to do with some of the things he says. I really can't figure it out. It's like, do you think you're sounding cool? Like, do you think you sound believable? Michael Jordan doesn't want to have a relationship with me, a friendship with me, and until I retire because I'm still running around playing wearing the number 23. LeBron James, Michael Jordan has nothing to gain by being friends with you. Let's just be real. Michael Jordan has nothing to gain. You have nothing to offer Michael Jordan in terms of friendship. Friendships are based on something mutually beneficial. It's either having some common interest or something to gain from each other, not in terms of material things, but in terms of knowledge, like exchanging knowledge. But you have nothing in common with Michael Jordan. Oh my goodness. LeBron James, you are just as delusional as your fan base, and your fan base is just as delusional as you are. I know the problem here. I know the problem here, and that is LeBron James truly thinks that he's on that level. LeBron James truly thinks that he should have a seat at the table with the greats, but let's be honest. LeBron James thinks that he should be at a table with just him and Michael Jordan, and that he should be the GOAT. And Michael Jordan should want to be friends with him. I truly believe, this is my opinion, so fanboys go cry in the corner, but I truly believe what LeBron James really feels is that him and Jordan are the two greatest players ever. He thinks he should be viewed as better than Jordan, and he thinks Jordan should want to have a friendship with him. But LeBron James, you have nothing in common with Michael Jordan. You have nothing in common with Kobe Bryant. These guys, first of all, took basketball so seriously. These two players took, and there's more, obviously, but they were talking about Michael Jordan and Kobe. So we're talking about Michael Jordan and Kobe. They took basketball so seriously, almost like it was a life and death matter. And LeBron James, that is not you by far. I don't even know how to put into words the disrespect that you show for the game when you think you don't. And that's really the biggest problem, is you somehow in your mind you think you don't. You think that what you do is respectable and acceptable. And I can only draw the conclusion is that's because you are so self-absorbed that you think that however you feel is how everyone else should feel. You are so self-absorbed that you think that however you feel is how everyone else should feel. You think that it's no big deal that you flop. So you think everyone else, that just pretend like it doesn't happen, or celebrate the fact that you flop. You believe that you going to Miami was a good move as a competitor. And this is what we need to keep in mind, that the underlying fundamental thing of sports is competition and being a competitor. Just like you just talked about how competitive MJ is. We don't hear stories like that about LeBron James. So the underlying thing is being a competitor and it's competition. And I would argue that everything that you do in sports is a measure of your competitiveness. But again, LeBron James, you believe that how you feel is how everyone else should feel. And this is why you wind up double talking so much. This is why in this same interview that you sit here and say, respect the errors, 2 seconds later, you throw a big gallon of disrespect on the 60s and 70s by insinuating that Giannis Antetokounmpo would score 250 points. Because you don't think that anyone should check you for anything that you say. But anyway, so he also talked about Kobe, and he tried to say, well, me and Kobe didn't have a relationship either. me and Kobe didn't have a relationship till I got to the Lakers. And, when I got to the Lakers, he welcomed me with open arms and called me a brother. And man, please. LeBron James, it's very interesting what's going on right now with this whole battle between him and Stephen A. Smith and mainstream media, because mainstream media is starting to confirm the things that we've been saying the whole time. Stephen A. is confirming the things that we've been saying the whole time. That LeBron James, you are passive aggressive, you're a manipulator, you're two-faced, and all of these things. And to me, it is very evident if you watch interviews with LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, to me, it is very evident that LeBron James harbored some sort of jealousy towards Kobe Bryant. It is very evident. I truly believe that Kobe Bryant viewed LeBron James the same way the rest of the world views Bronny James, and that's like a Make-A-Wish kid. I believe, this is my opinion, fanboys, go cry in the corner if you got a problem with it, or go ahead and type hater in the comments. I gladly welcome it. I truly believe that Kobe Bryant looked at LeBron James as like this talented kid who the NBA gave everything. This talented kid who relied on his talent and didn't have the work ethic to actually maximize his potential. And not his potential as far as staying in shape. Not his potential as far as staying in shape, again, because this is the narrative about LeBron James that gets repeated all day, every day. On a 24-hour news cycle, you can hear about LeBron James so dedicated that he keeps his body in shape so he can keep stealing money from the NBA for the next 10 years. We don't care about you keeping yourself in shape. We're talking about maximizing yourself as a basketball player. And I honestly believe that's why Kobe Bryant said he would like to play with LeBron James so LeBron can pass him the ball. LeBron James fanboys, this is what Kobe Bryant thought about your king, is that he's someone who's good enough to pass him the ball. But yeah, so I don't buy this whole thing about, he had a good relationship once he became a Laker. I'm sure Kobe probably did welcome him because it was the right thing to do, so to speak. And Kobe is a true Laker, so he was like, I don't want this parasite over here, but if he's gonna be over here, I guess we got to make the best out of the situation. So I'm not gonna make it any worse by telling him how much I hate that he's on this team now. I'll just welcome him, and we'll make the best out of it. But it's hard for me to believe that him and Kobe had a great relationship once he became a Laker. And then he says him and Kobe, had a good relationship on the Olympic team. Again, I call cap on that, LeBron James, because I feel like it's too many stories about you showing your passive aggressiveness towards Kobe on that Olympic team. Like you going behind his back to the coach to say Kobe was shooting too much instead of being a man and telling Kobe to his face you shooting too much. But as Stephen A. Smith says, LeBron James does not want the smoke. LeBron James likes to be in a position to where he can give the smoke, but not receive the smoke. But anyway, people, what else can we say about this? This is LeBron James. This is LeBron James, the guy who doesn't know how to shut up. Who does not know that you can't have your cake and eat it too. Who does not understand that you can do whatever you want, but you cannot control how people react to what you're doing. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about LeBron James' explanation behind why him and Michael Jordan don't have a relationship? It's because LeBron James is still playing and MJ's so competitive that he doesn't want to see LeBron James still out there wearing his number. I tell you who doesn't want to see you wearing the number 23. That's all the Michael Jordan fans. Like that is, I cannot stand the fact that LeBron James has tainted the number 23. You know, I cannot stand that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.